Welcome. No, joking. Okay, Frankie and Con. This is just an analysis video, and the reason I wanted to do this is because I feel like a lot of the mistakes that we make in the game, we're not like kind of picking them up, and hopefully this video could help. Now, I did a video on this game, but I don't know why it like didn't save or something. So, yeah, this might be a little bit like rushed. But, I mean, if you have any questions about anything, let me know. But, I should be able to get through the points fast, because, like, I know the first thing from watching it was the kickoff. Definitely this part, because, as you can see, if we watch Frankie, watch. So, when you flip, that's way too late. Because when you land, you're on the wall. What you want to do is, I'll show you my side. When I'm right here, I'm flipping before you are, which allows me to land on it. I'm landing on it, don't worry. I don't know why it's not showing. I land on it, and then I could turn right away. Now, for granted, I do go up the wall a little bit, but it's better than going all the way up the wall, and I could get more control, like off the face-off, where if I flip into it early, I could turn back right away. But if you flip late, you might land up here, and then if it's a shot on net, there's no way you're saving it. So we're gonna go play it off. We're gonna play. So the other thing I saw a lot of what we weren't doing was rotating wide, and you can see me and Con kind of not starting to do this. Where what I want to happen is if you go into the offensive zone, and let's say Frankie's about to hit it, you should be rotating wide out this way so that you create no confusion. And later on, I'll explain points as to why. But, so they get that. So, right here, there's double commit. I want to go back and just see. So, I feel like if Con did go wider, honestly, I probably should have gone wider, but I think this double commit just has to be communication here, because it's not like it's not like a set person to go for it, where like someone wasn't cutting off the other person. Maybe you could say Con was cutting off me, but I mean, like, Con still had like the right of way to go, but then I hit it. Okay, now I remember this part because I wanted to talk about this, where right off the bat, Con lets me go. Now, I hit it like this. Now, I actually can do this, which... So, Con has 16 boost. Picks up that, has 27. So, if now you're at 27 boost, and if you go towards... So, now, if you take this, you turn, and you take this one. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't take it. Yeah, he doesn't. You take this one, too. Then... What is that? 39 boost. And what that allows you to do is, if you were right here, where is it? Right here, took this boost, came in, you were right here, and probably could have got a good hit to hit the ball. But instead, since you went to the far boost, what happened was you were at a bad angle, and then you felt like you had to commit, and then this is when they scored the goal, to where, what I want to talk about is, probably Frankie should have stayed back, because when you see Con goes in, and you're both going in, Con cannot see Frankie. From his point of view, if you just want to see it, from Con's point of view, you can't see Frankie. But if we go to Frankie's point of view, you can see Con. So, in Frankie's situation, even though he had a better hit on the ball, Frankie should leave this for Con, because Con cannot see him. Con has no idea that Frankie's coming in, but Frankie knows that Con's going in. So, Frankie, you want to leave this for Con, let him try to get a hit, and Frankie should play back on this. But since you kind of both commit, they score on us. So that's why I kind of want to, I do stress it. When you see your teammate going in, don't go for it. Even though you have a better hit, you're better off just leaving it for them, so that, well, this doesn't happen, and then we get scored on. Oh, also, this is a good example as well. The face-off that I want to start doing, like with us three, is, you'll see it here, but actually let me slow it down so it's easier. Ready? One guy goes in for the ball, one guy goes for boost, and then the other guy stays back here so that if he hits it like this guy, I just want to like point out the principles of it. So we know Khan would go in, or like whoever, one goes in, one guy kind of stays back a little, one guy goes for boost. If it's hit to like that side, Khan would go and get boost on this side and rotate back. I will get the mid boost and play it wherever the ball is. And Frankie, you could come behind me and like kind of wait here just to see if they play it, or you could go middle, like around here, and then you could see to try to get the center. And then Khan, when you get the boost and you come around, so let's say, let me draw, like, okay, so you get the boost, come around, hit the back post, turn. Wherever Frankie is, you would probably go the opposite position. But you'd want to stay back a little bit just in case if they boom it over, you could get back and make a play. Make a save at least. But on this, you could tell Frankie went for the mid boost as well, which you kind of want to hang back until I get there. Khan, you just want to get that boost. You want to try to like get out. And this kind of causes like a double commit. And probably like, we probably had a chance to score here. Like if we just all did our principles, I probably could have hit it middle. Frankie probably could have been there. But, I mean, we didn't know. It's fine. So here, this is what I want to talk about. If we go back, Khan makes a good play by trying to slow it down. But once you get in this position, it's going to be super hard. Like, I'm pretty sure, I could even check, honestly. I don't know why I keep doing that. You have 12 boost. 12 boosts in total. There's no way you're making that play against the other kid who, this guy, 91 boost. He's going to beat you to the ball. And he's already in the air. So, you can't do anything about it right now. Wait, well, I'm still on. But once he hits it like that, you need to rotate wide. And the reason I tell you to rotate wide is because of this. Because I'm trying to go and play the ball, but since you kind of cut it off short, your rotation, we both hit into each other. Oh, okay. I would like Frankie, if he's dribbling it, so I hit it there. You need to get a good angle, because if he does hit it over you from this angle, Khan's coming back, so Khan could probably make the save. And you getting a good angle will probably cut him off from doing, like, a shot up the wall. Maybe doing, like, a dribble flick off of you. Just pressuring it. We just need to pressure more. We need to get more pressure off the ball. So now I spawned there, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, this is another thing. So... that was kind of a mess, but I'm going to try to break it down. So I spawn here, I get the boost, and I try to go back post. I think I do, at least. Yeah, okay. Khan misses. I mean, it's fine. But especially, I want to talk about Frankie in this position. Because Frankie is rotating back, like, off the wall. Like, it's a good idea to go up the wall and around. But if the ball goes like this, what you have to do is, if you're rotating... so it rotates like this, go up the wall. If it's like this, you have to stay put right here. Like when you're like, here, let me try to get to your level. When you're up like this, you want to stay put because let's say Khan, which he does, misses. Then from this angle, you could go down and flip into the ball, which is going to allow you to obviously get a better clear than what happened here. Oh, another thing. This is what I'm talking about when we need to pressure the ball a lot more. So, I make the save. I'm actually going to slow this down. But, right here, Frankie, you turning, you should have turned and went right for the ball. Because this guy, although he has boost, you could beat him to the ball, 1. And 2, even if you don't beat him, you're going to be blocking the shot. And if you just let him shoot it, which you do, he could put it in any area of the goal. I mean, me trying to make a save is going to be almost impossible. Him putting it right where you are is going to be very low chance. So, you have to go in for that ball. Like, that's your responsibility. And also, we can't... Here, wait, let me go back. Here, this. So you start turning, and right here, you shouldn't have gone backwards. If you're turning, you should do like a complete kind of like turn. Actually, you can turn backwards like this to get more centered, but really you should have turned and just went for the ball. Because you kind of killed all your momentum, which just eliminated your chances of trying to make the save. But thankfully, he misses. Khan gets a good save. I take it off the wall. Okay, this is where you have to come in more. So, you're up here, and you start turning away when you see me going for this play. Now, you start turning back because you think he's going to block it. But even if he blocks it, Khan is right here to clean up, and you had plenty of time. If you were still facing this way, and you see the ball and it's over there, and then he blocks it, you had enough time to turn around, flip back, and get back post, and then come forward because Khan would be contesting that. But instead, you turn and flip. And what that does is, now I'm solo pushing this. Instead of me having a teammate, or you, coming up with me where I could have passed it, you kind of came back. So just keep in mind that Khan was in the net, and that you'll probably always have someone behind you. So if you see it up the wall like that and you're kind of mid, wait middle until they hit the ball or until we hit the ball, and then you make your decision. Because now look, so now you're slow to come up, and I was trying to look for a pass here, but I saw that nobody was there, so I just tried to get a hit, or tried to score, but obviously didn't work out. Good hit. Okay, this is also what I want to talk about. Right here with Khan. Probably speed this up a little bit. So right here, they get a good hit. Now they hit it. Now here, you have two options. You have to get a good angle so that you beat him to the ball. Because you were closer to the ball in this instance. And obviously he just hit it, so it's kind of hard. But you have to get a good angle. Excuse me. Or you have to demo this kid. And with you demoing this kid, we'll leave this kid in net because he thinks that his teammate has it. So he's just going to rotate back. If you demo him, I will be able to get a powerful shot onto the net with this kid only back there. And the odds of him saving it will probably be pretty low. But the play that you tried to make was you tried to go for it and then you kind of tried to demo. It's just you got to pick one or the other. You can try to go for the ball and then go for a demo, but you just got to make sure you have the right angle. I hit it. Hits off the wall. Goes back. Can't believe it. Okay, another thing with rotation. Oh my gosh, Ian keeps inviting me to a party. When we rotate, holy cow, this kid. Hold up, I'm trying to text this kid. Okay, finally. So, look, you go back, but I feel like, no, not what I feel like. What you should have done was you come up here, Okay, they get the hit. Right here, once they get the hit, rotate wide. Rotating wide is going to leave you in such good positioning. It's just so not hard to explain, but by you cutting it makes you and Frankie kind of in the same place, which is obviously not what you want to do. And yeah, so then I'm going to play up Frankie rotating back. That's good, and then Khan gets the goal. But what I wanted to point out was here two good examples. All three of them are in the same spot. When they are in the exact, like, look here, I'll try to fly up all the way. Look at the positioning. Okay, we got two people in net. Frankie's up. They're all right there. The whole field is open. Me or Khan, what the hell? Oh, me and Khan have to, one of us has to be on this side, because we just gotta spread out more on defense to get more opportunities, because when this happens, when they're all clumped up, Frankie could easily boot it up, and then the guy on this side could come up and clean it. But also we have to score when they're like this. When they're all next to each other like that, we have to score. Now you can see again, they start panicking, and again, they're all in the corner. Now we do score on this one, but I think if we notice that, we just all have to, like, be ready to play. Because it happens a couple of times in this game where they're all together, but we're not capitalizing. Okay, I think this part was something. So like this, Khan, you don't want to go for that. Because before that, like when you were over here, actually I could just go to it. You make a play. Alright, right here. You could see Frankie. Actually, I don't know if you can because of the ball, but Frankie's in the middle. I'm coming back. You probably have no boost. You could go up the wall and just rotate up here and down. And then your back post. You need to get back post, because by you going for the ball now, it makes Frankie hesitate. And even though it doesn't look like it, everyone, when you see, like, if you're driving, you're going to hit the ball, and then you see Frankie just kind of come into your, like, field of view and going for the ball, you're going to hesitate a little bit, because then you don't know what to do for that split second. And that's obviously going to cost Frankie winning that 50. So you just want to make sure that you're rotating out and you're just letting the other people get the hits. Because if we just keep rotating, it's going to be so easy to hit the ball. Okay. This Frankie, that's the same thing. Cutting off rotation. We're cutting off too much. You did a great job. You went back post. That was great. Here, let Khan get that ball. You know, hold up. This, yeah, you could see Khan in the net. Khan will go up for that. So just let Khan get it. Just hit the back post, let Khan go for that, and then you rotate from post, okay? We just need to make sure that we're not cutting off each other. Because even though it's panic situations, this ball is not dangerous. Like, maybe if it goes to him and he scores, but that's easily a one play, like a one person play. One person could easily hit that. And I actually want to go back because you could see, if it gets closer, these guys don't have an angle on the ball to score. Maybe him, but you definitely have the block here. Khan could definitely get the block. It's not necessary for Frankie to go up. And then also, you have 3 guys in one place. So that's like another point as to where we just gotta score the ball more. Beats me, Khan goes back. Okay, good. Again, Frankie, you want to rotate wide. Don't, even though it looks like they might score, you gotta trust. We gotta have trust for one another, because you think, like, it seems like they're gonna score, but Khan could make Khan could make pretty good saves. Like, we've seen him do it. So you just gotta trust in Khan, and then you gotta rotate wide. Because you cutting it off like this cuts me off, so you cut my rotation off, so now I'm kind of stuck. And then it made Khan go for the ball. Now, granted, it somewhat works, but not really. Me and Khan should have rotated wide. That's a bad play on us, because now it makes Frankie hesitate to know, like, if he should go or not, if one of us is going to turn around. It's just we got to rotate wide. If we rotate wide and we don't cut each other off, we're going to be fine. Yeah, that double commit probably could have been avoided with a wide rotation, but it's fine. Okay. Oh, okay. This is what I want to talk about. Yeah, okay, this is good. So, I'm moving up the ball. I get it past two of them. You see me going in. If you're Frankie, well, if Frankie's Frankie or anyone else, if you're in his position, you want to come here and wait to play the ball. Like, you could be in Frankie's position, kind of wait here, see if they can test it, and then if it gets past me, then you go up and play it. Or you're going to come here, run the middle line, and turn around and get ready for a center. Now, the reason you want to run the middle line is because it tells this back person that you're going middle. So the back person will say, okay, is he going to stay there and wait for the play? Wait for, like, the opponents to hit it? Or is he going for a center? So the back person is basically going to do the opposite of what the middle guy is doing. However, the back person wants to stay back a little bit, like, they want to stay back a little bit more, just in case they get a clear or a big, like, hit, they could get back and make the save. So, what Frankie does is, he comes up way too far, where he doesn't even know that I have the hit yet, and you could see I have a terrible angle on this, so it would have just been smarter to stay back. And also, let's say I do get the center, let's say I do try to get the center. I don't know where the other player is. Okay, no, they were actually doing horrible rotation, so it might have worked, but you'll see later on what happens. So now, Khan's in, I mean, he's in an okay spot. Now, obviously, he has to retreat back. That's what I'm talking about, staying back a little bit more. Because if you were back here, and you kind of rotated middle, or wherever you were, and you were, like, back by where my camera is, easily you can make this play. But since you're up here, you have to rotate around and then hit the play. And now Frankie's completely out of the play because he pushed up way too much. And yeah. Oh wait, let me go. That's a good hit. Good rotation back post. Oh shoot, wait, where'd the ball go? Oh. Good play. Khan kind of cut me off there. I kind of want to go back for this. Because Frankie goes, I come up near post. I think just hit the back post, but I mean, it's fine. Like, it didn't hurt us too bad. Frankie, try not to cut me. I was back in the net, so I'm going to actually blame this on myself. If you're in the net, don't sit in the back. Try to stay near the line so that, one, your teammates could see you, and two, you could be faster to make, like, a push, try to get a 50. You don't really want to sit in the back. Okay. Actually, wait, I want to look at this. Because I remember before something happened. Oh, here. Frankie. What happens here is Khan goes back. Now, Khan should have rotated wide. Should have had wide rotation. Should have picked up these pads. And then kind of cut down. Because doing that wide rotation means that we're not all clumped up. Second thing is, when you're back here, Frankie, where were you? So you kind of cut me off, but turning this way, I guess maybe to play the ball, but once you see me get the ball, or when I'm committing, turn middle. And I can see that you want to turn around to try to make a save, but even if you turn middle, you're still going to be able to make a save. It might be a little bit harder, but you can see I had no pressure. And with you turning middle, it allows you to play the offense. So now I clear it. If you turn middle, could have came all the way up here. And as you can see, I would have hit it right to you. And you probably could have banged it in. But obviously it didn't work out that way. I should have rotated wide right there. I kind of cut it off. I think on offense, no, actually no. Try to rotate wide on offense. Because it just doesn't cause confusion. Yeah, so good job by Khan kind of staying back like here, because now he's able to play this ball. If he came up too far, there's no way he was going to play it. Frankie going back post. Oh, yeah. So there's nothing really you can do. Frankie was going back post. He was going back post. There's nothing you can really do about it. It's just unfortunate that happened. But there, I would like for you, so I kind of put you in a good spot, but if you see this ball like that and he's going for it, I really don't like you turning middle, because I want you to contest it, or at least just get the big boost pad so that they can't get it. But you do rotate wide. Actually, no. I like that play. You rotate wide. You let me get the boost. Ignore everything I said before that play. I like it. You want to go for it, or you kind of want to rotate wide. So then I complete miss. Frankie. I don't know if... Yeah, you can't... Khan should have rotated wide. That right there, Khan did not go back post. And I feel like a lot of the times we don't go back post because we feel like we're going to get scored on. But really, you have someone else there. We just got to trust in one another. You got to trust, okay, let me go back post. We're going to get a good save. Because if you go back post, it is so much easier to hit the ball. Instead of cutting it like that, being in Khan's position, and then it's going to be so much harder to get a good hit. That's why so many times when we cut, we're just hitting it off the wall. If you go back post and you're in Frankie's position, where he came back post and he turns around, he's going to get a good hit down the field. But, I mean, Khan kind of blocked him there. It's fine. Okay, this is one of the biggest plays where you thought Khan was going for it, but then, like, he wasn't. I don't blame Khan. What I would say is, if the ball is like this, if you are right here, you are turning right around and going for the ball. And the reason I'm allowing you to do that is because Khan, if it's me or Khan back here, or honestly anyone, if we see the other person turning around, we're going to stay back here because we know you're contesting it. But if you don't want to contest it, and you're on the wall like this, all you have to do is just go up this wall and around. Because by going up and around, it puts you right to the back post. And you get out of Khan's point of view. And being out of his point of view helps so much, because now when he wants to go for the ball, he doesn't see anyone else going for it. So he doesn't have to hesitate to think, oh, is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it? No. He's just going to go for it. But since you kind of like... I don't know, put out like Michael Jackson right there. A double commit happened, which we do not want to happen. So rotating wide. I kind of cut off there. Good contest. I would like a wider rotation, but in that situation, it wasn't that much. I think, okay, I want to talk about this. Frankie goes in. Khan, I go a wide rotation. I think if Khan went wide, this hesitation thing wouldn't have happened, because